Before moving on to Unity, we need to do something called a rigging in Blender. It's also called weight transferring, and this is needed for our object to move with the bone. So when our ZEPETOR avatar moves, your item, in this case our eyeballs, will also follow the natural body movement. Because we have copied our eyeballs from the mask skin object, the weight has been applied already. Let's take a look. Let's go to Object Mode, select the bone, the Creator base set, and then holding Shift, select the eyeballs, and now go to Weight Paint, and you'll see that our eyeballs have turned into blue. In weight paint mode, different weight values are displayed in different colors. Blue means 0, so no weight has been applied here. Zoom in a little bit more and control click the bone, and you see that the outline of this bone is highlighted in blue. Now control click it again, and you'll see that the eyeball has turned red. And you see up here next to our object name, we see the name of the selected bone. This bone is eye right. If you select it again, and when the outline of the bone is highlighted, we see that the name is different. So we have two bones that are overlapped. So the color red is weight value 1, which is the maximum weight value. And we know that it's connected to the eye right. If we see on the left eyeball, control click again. Now we see that the name of this bone is IL, eye left, and the left eyeball already has a maximum weight value applied as well. For now, just know that we need to apply weights to the appropriate bones for it to move with the avatar. We need to assign materials to be able to apply our texture in Unity. Let's move out to the object mode. Select your eyeball. In the property editor window, we're going to look for material properties. And this window shows the list of materials that's applied in your object. We already have one because we copied our object from the mask skin mail. Let's click our material, delete it, and click the plus sign to add material. Click plus new, and you'll be able to rename your material. And it's recommended to name the material with ZEPETOR category underscore SHD for shader. Shader is another word for material. And now we'll assign this material to your object. Tab key to go to edit mode, A to select all. And when you enter to edit mode, you'll see that these three buttons appear. So selecting your material, click assign, and now your new material has been applied to your object. You can check by clicking your material and select, and you'll see that all your object is selected and the contact shader has been applied. Then we need to do a masking job. Let's come back to the object mode, zoom out a bit, and turn on the mask object. Select the mask, not the mask skin mail, just mask. Go to vertex paint, and we're going to paint the area we need to hide from the avatar. When we paint the mask black, it'll appear invisible on ZEPETO. It's like cropping an image to only show the parts that we want to show. We want to hide the existing eyeballs so that our eyeball object can be seen. Go next to vertex paint, click paint mask, go to select, none. And as we learned before, we're going to select linked. So place your cursor on one eyeball, hit L, and do the same on the other eyeball. And because we need to paint these in black, click the color box here, go to RGB, lower the values all the way to 0, and now paint, set vertex colors. Now you see the selected eyeballs are painted in black. Go back to object mode. And finally, we're going to export it as a FBX file to open it in Unity. Zoom out a bit. Now this is very important. When exporting, always select the base set, the bones, mask, and your item. Doesn't have to be in this order, but you always have to export these three objects together. You can also select them from the outliner, mask, control-click, base set, control-click your object. Go to File, Export FBX, save it in the same location where you saved your Blender file, limit to selected objects, holding Shift, Armature, Mesh, and Other. Scroll down to deselect Bake Animation if it's ticked. Export. We'll now open this exported file in Unity.